LVZ. Like, share, subscribe, peep game. Shouts out to my brother Torian Rain for picking up my video on Daniel Kunle. Now, this right here is going to be a touchy subject. I know I got people from the UK, and I know, I hope I don't offend y'all, but let's keep it 100. You have no business playing African American roles. You can't relate and you don't have the same spirit. It would be like me coming over to Britain trying to play a British black man who was a freedom fighter. It's not going to be the same authentic feel because I am not of that culture. Now, Damson Idris from Snowfall said that black is black. I disagree. Black is not black no matter where it is. Okay? We got black British people who kiss the ass of white people. That is not the same as a black man from the hood in America. The black man from the hood in America and the black man in the hood in Britain do share white supremacy and possibly poverty as a family tie, but we don't share Malcolm X. We don't share Freddie Muhammad. We don't share certain things. We just don't. Minister Farrakhan is not even allowed in you guys' country. How can you honestly say that this guy can embody what is really the spirit of a black African American? The fact that Daniel Cunye is going to try to play Fred Hampton is not only insulting, but it's downright prejudice. Let's be honest. They picking white British guys. I mean, black British guys. A lot of these guys got white wives. So that's another thing. And I'm not saying that every American actor is on the square. I don't like every American actor either. But you don't go all the way to Britain to get some goddamn African who moved to Britain to play a motherfucking Fred Hampton or Martin Luther King. I'm not going to ever watch that. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. There is no movie where a black man from Britain plays a black man from America and I will watch it. There is no TV show. I'm serious. The only closest to it was Snowfall. And they snuck that in on me. And I was mad as shit because it's 100 black people from South Central that could have played that role, but YG was going to play Isaiah John's role as Leon. The white director told John Singleton, no, he's a gangster. We don't want to have him do anything with the project. And you end up with Isaiah John. So I'm wondering if Brother John had another person in mind to play Franklin. I mean, I won't lie. Damson does do a good job at playing Franklin. But when I first found out he was British, I was disheartened. I swear, I was disheartened. I was like, God damn. So nobody black can play what we were living through. Damson Idris has no connection to that type of lifestyle. None. I could have played fucking Franklin. Shit. You know I'm older. You could have got a kid from California to play Franklin Saint. My motherfucking bronchitis acting up, so that's why you ain't seeing me today. So, oh yeah, and I want to tell y'all something too. White folks sat up there. I'm gonna do a video about that in a second. You white folks in PETA. PETA stand for Peckerwood Euro Trash Assholes. Cause them motherfuckers sit up there and try to hijack what's happening to black people and throw it on the pets. White people care more about pets and animals than they do actual black people. But we already know that. Ask Michael Vick. Anyway, So the Daniel Orleo or whatever his name, Oreo, he says that black women should, I mean, that black Brits, it doesn't serve anybody, black British people not playing black Americans. Man, a nigga born in England to Nigerian parents, what exactly does that guy have tied to Dr. Martin Luther King? And the white media even acknowledge that because they're British, they bring an outside look to Dr. King. Right. And somebody tell me I didn't see the Selma movie. Did they act like Martin Luther King cheated on his wife in that movie? I'm quite sure that cocksucker had no problem playing that. No black person will ever, 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 no black American will ever, 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 ever repeat the narrative that Martin Luther King cheated on his wife unless you are a bootlicking Sambo. That's the only way you could honestly ever say Dr. King cheated on his wife. We have absolutely no evidence. Again, I've told you several times, we know everybody Bill Clinton cheated with. We know we know everybody, matter of fact, watch this. I'm going to pull up presidential mistress. And then I want you to explain to me FDR, Eleanor had a special arrangement. LBJ had no shame, of course. The woman who had an affair with President Warren G. Harding and publisher of the book The President's Daughter, shown with her daughter on the right. That was Warren G. Harding. It was 1922. They had a DNA test in 2015 to prove that this young girl was his daughter. Lucy Mercer Rutherford, who had a romance with late President FDR. Lyndon Johnson, so casual in his affairs with Alice Glass and his congressional colleague Helen Gagan Douglas. JFK did not need a sock on the door. My point is that we can find the mistresses of ex-presidents. We know who Warren Harding fucking cheated with. FDR fucking cheated with. But we cannot get a name for Martin Luther King. We got Alice Glass for LBJ and so many other people. We don't have a name for Martin Luther King. But he cheated on his wife. Yeah, this Daniel Orleo and the rest of these motherfucker so-called British black actors that's really from Africa. These African British black actors. Yes, I'm sorry. I look at British black actors the same way I look at black Africans that come to America. Most of y'all are here as sellouts. Y'all wanted to join the system of white supremacy and see what benefits and trinkets that white mommy and white zaddy will scrape off the table to you. And is at the demise of the native blacks that were already in Europe. It's black people that was already in Europe. But they can't even find just straight British, not parents migrating from Nigeria. It's Brits over it's Brits over in Europe that are not from Africa. But if you look at television, you think every British person came from Africa. When we know there's at least 6,000 black men left during the Revolutionary War. When we know this, to be free in Britain. So you explain this to me. How and the fuck did all these years later, the same people who getting colonized in their land is coming to white supremacist countries where these people have a record of kidnapping black people and disenfranchising them. And these Africans come over to these same marry white women and then live a life of prominence, portraying the actual people. So I'm getting pulled over and shot. Oh no, I need to act like that. No, you don't. You need to go somewhere and sit your motherfucking ass down. You ain't no different from no other slimy limey as far as I'm concerned. You just like them slimy white limeys. That is no difference to me. No, black is black. No, black is not black, man. I can't go over here and play no more. Oh, red. No. Shouts out to Chadwick Boseman for playing T'Challa. Man. Shouts out to Chadwick, man. That's fucked up. Ever since, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all some gangster shit. Ever since Malcolm X played Martin Luther King. Ever since Denzel Washington played Malcolm X, and should have won an Oscar for that. Ever since that, I want you to notice it's been a concerted effort. If they've made movie biographies about black men, it seems like it's been an effort to keep strong black men from playing those roles. It was a time in the 90s, y'all remember the movie Panther? The movie Panther had all foundational black Americans in the movie. Y'all remember the movie Panther? The Black Panther movie had all foundational black Americans in it, and it was made by Mario Van Peebles, a foundational black American. And the cast of men that were in there, and we're talking about Kool Moe Dee, we're talking about Kool Moe Dee is not a foundational black American, but he is from NY, and he does represent the culture. So Kool Moe Dee does not fit into that realm. Now, I don't think Kool Moe Dee is because based on his name, but because if y'all looked up Kool Moe Dee's name, he's definitely African. But yeah, think about the guys who went Young MC, Chris Tucker, Courtney B. Vance. It was a lot of black men in that movie. And they were all foundational black Americans. They did everything they could to hide that goddamn movie. You can't find that movie nowhere. I had to find it and record it and download it. Yeah. So I just want you to think after that movie, they start coming out with movies with people playing black people, and they weren't even fucking American. They were playing black American. Now they telling me Daniel Cunha gonna play Fred Hampton. Kiss my ass. Better not nobody go see that. Nobody better go see that. Bet not one person go see that damn movie. Fred Hampton would have never said he tired of being black. Fuck that. And to my brothers from the UK, y'all tell them coon ass niggas stop playing black Americans. We don't need that. We don't even like their energy playing it, to be honest. You know, they mad because over there in England, they don't have many roles. Their roles are limited. So the white supremacists here would love nothing better to do but bring a buffer class over here and replace us. And that is why foundational Black Americans have to ride for themselves. Hold your own nuts, stop playing our roles, and take your motherfucking Sambo ass on somewhere. LVZ.